That was close. The enemies were right. Last one, so it should be the, yeah, that guy, and then... There we go. What's the Cliff's Notes of that? Is there like a stage select that is based on how many times you reset or something? Oh, here it comes. I'm going to beat the default high score. Yeah. Reset the game 13 times. If I recall, the box luck is also fixed. So, like, just like you can do this lander manipulation at the beginning of the game to get a bunch of max firepower upgrades, I think if you really know what you're doing, you also can know which precise boxes to crash into. So I don't think I ever explained that, but like, so if a box has like power-up pellets in it and you shoot that box, it'll drop a that, which upgrades your shot by 1. But if you crash into it, it upgrades it by like a lot more. So if you do that over and over again, you can get the special, like, super good. It is 3-pronged. I forgot that wide shot that I used to call the super gun, but then I got into like arcade stuff, and super gun has a different meaning in the arcade world. So I am trapped. Okay, I got out. If I occasionally do something that looks really, like, gutsy or stupid, involving, like, crashing into an enemy, what's going on there is when you pick up any power-up, like including these, you are invincible for, like, kind of a while. If you watch, my ship will actually blink after I pick it up. So sometimes I try to get with collecting a power-up and then overlapping with an enemy so I can point blank it and deal damage like super, super quick. It honestly never works. I should probably stop trying, but I am who I am. This is in much better shape than the last time. The last one I already died like 3 times in Area 1. To be honest, like, I don't think dying in Area 1 is that big a deal. Picking up this shitty weapon is a big deal, though. Well, here is weapon 3. It circles around you very slowly, and it can't absorb bullets. That part's cool, but look at that. There we go. I had a real rough time just getting a run going in either of these games, huh? Or both of them, I mean. Okay, that's actually fine. Because the next power-up carrier should have a 7, which... Oh, hey, there's a 7. I'm starting to wonder if I killed the power-up carrier while it was at the very top of the screen, so it looked like it never spawned, because I don't see it, do you? The first 2 areas feel so short. Damn, are the power-up carriers really that infrequent? I don't remember that. Remember. Damn. So the boxes have fairies in them, and it's like something like after you free a fairy, the next time you, like, you can touch it and it'll like maybe give you a 1-up and act as an enemy eraser. But if you just leave the fairy alone, then like it'll automatically kill the next boss you get it to. Right, so the way it works is you can shoot the fairy a certain number of times, I think, and like it changes colors. After you do that, it'll insta-kill the next boss you get to. So in some levels, like there's like a really nasty boss like in the middle. You want to let out a fairy and then... Ooh, that was a little riskier than I think I would have liked. Damn. Yeah, there we go. So, this looks awesome, but there's a problem. It upgraded my gun to the maximum, but now if I collect the power-up chips, the white things, I can eventually downgrade my gun doing that. It may still be worth it to avoid them. But yeah, when you shoot the smiley face, whatever weapon you hit it with, it upgrades that to maximum. So now I have the super gun, and the max level weapon 0. Oh, these are worth points. I was full of shit. I'm still tempted to switch to weapon 7. I know weapon 0 is, well, I can't. Weapon 0 is good, but weapon 7 gets absolutely ridiculous at max rank. It's a shame, though, that I can't collect these white weapon power-ups now without downgrading my gun. Yeah, because it's handy to have that option when you want to... when you want the invincibility. Although, honestly, that one I collected, there really wasn't a good excuse for that. I didn't have to do that. I wasn't, like, boxed in by bullets. I just sort of wasn't thinking. Hey, thanks for following. What's the ellipsis for? Are you surprised it didn't startle me? Usually the startling emotes only get me when I'm, like, not focusing. But ups and speedruns and stuff, I do focus on, even if I don't know what I'm doing. And for some reason, that means I don't get startled by notifications. Yeah, I maybe should adjust the volume. That's from Atelier Ryza. I was trying it out on stream, and that voice clip played, and everybody thought it was really funny. So someone was like, dude, you should make that a notification noise. Because most of my notifications make a really obnoxious noise that almost always jump scares me. I'll take this. Weapon 5 sucks, but if I can hang on to it, which it already is looking bad. I think there's a smiley face in this level, and if you shoot a smiley face with weapon 5, you done, because you fucked up. It's good to do that. Oh, dude, this is the same place that I lost my last credit, isn't it? Well, that's a problem. So anyway, I didn't have any notifications I needed a sound for. So I was like, I know, what if I made it a variation of my follow alert, which is normally silent. I just made it rare. But it turns out that, like, whatever Streamlabs calls rare is, like, not that uncommon, so it happens all the time. We've gotten it twice in a row before. Okay, yeah. So the thing where you're invincible after you pick up a power-up, sorry. The thing where you're invincible after you pick up a power-up, combined with the fact that, like, it's better to, to collect the, power-up chips by running directly into the box rather than breaking the box open. Means if you open a box and it has a power-up chip in it, you might as well collect that power-up chip and then run straight into the nearest box, because you might get a more effective you might get a better power-up out of that. I knew about that back when I was playing this on the Wii Virtual Console, and I forgot about it, and Duke reminded me. Because Duke also played this game. I forget if I heard, or if I ever verified this. I'm pretty sure I heard Game Freak, the game developer, used to be like the way that they got started was making Zanac strategy guides, like zines, you know. I have made a big mistake. I needed to take out the shield guy right away. Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Old shmups, dude. They're so fucking hard. What am I doing? This is not the place to try to get 5. So weapon 5 is like cool. Like, it's this kind of like mediocre yo-yo thing at first. And then if you power it up all the way, which is really fucking hard. But there are like a few places that kind of seem designed to like set it up. Well, I'm dead. I gotta take this out. It turns into this like absolute game destroying, like bullet erasing laser. But I think you have to collect like way more upgrades than you do for most weapons to upgrade them all the way. Yes, if the box has a power-up, it replenishes your iframes. But you can't bank on it. This is the good song. Honestly, I kind of feel like any night of Zanac where you get to hear this song at least once is a good night for Zanac. And that song, or that sound like a million times also. For a while, I was thinking I was going to try to get into like score attacking this game, which is why I had my friend ROM hack this to remove the flashing from the weapon 6, because I'm pretty sure the like optimal score attack involves upgrading weapon. What is 4? Oh, I'm not a big 4 fan. 0's better than 4, I think. There are level skips in this, by the way. Oh. I had my friend remove the flashing from the weapon 6 because what you do with weapon 6 is when you upgrade it all the way, as soon as you press the button, it blows up everything on screen, including the oh gosh, an enemy's dying like explosion animation. Oh, yeah, I got it. All right, now I have to live. This just might be a tall order, but... Oh, I think I need to be shooting. There we go. Yeah, exactly. So, you repeatedly do weapon 6, and it'll blow everything up on screen, and then it can blow up the animation of the thing blowing up. So you let the screen fill up with shit, and then you kill it like 19 times, and then repeat when you get your next weapon 6. The game doesn't like it. The rank goes through the roof, but it sort of doesn't matter because you have a weapon that destroys everything on screen instantly, so it's not that hard to deal with. Oh my god, dude, I just ran a little loop around that bullet for fun. Do you remember in anime, maybe people say this outside of Japanese pop culture and I just didn't know, when villains would be like, "You're lucky. If I'd been trying, I could have killed you 10 times before you hit the ground." Anyone ever hear this? I think they said it in Trigun sometimes. I always thought that was a really goofy turn of phrase. So yeah, the thing about this max Weapon 7 is that Weapon 7 destroys bullets. So like for the final level of it, it gets like huge, so it could like, you just sort of rake it across the screen and like it looks like the enemies aren't firing. They are, you're just not letting them get away with it. Oh god! Dumb! I've ruined the run. But hey, thanks for following. I was set. I was on cruise control for the rest of the game, and I just walked into a bullet. My brain just went donuts. Tetris, sort of. I don't like 4. I think 4 is like a little better than I realized, but to me it's really 0, 7, 6, or 5. Those are my preferred options. Hey, speaking of which, okay, 6 it is. Yeah, so this flash, like, is only turned off sometimes in this hack. That's not on purpose. She was gonna get around to, like, finishing it, but life got in the way. I needed that 5. That's okay. Oh, give me that. There we go. 7 I can work with. That got pretty hairy there. Oh no! You're joking me. I meant to say kidding. You're kidding me. Ah. Yeah. Compile. Oh, this is Zanac. Gradius 2 I did earlier, and I think it's a better looking game than Zanac. This is... I like this more as a game, like as a shmup. Gradius 2 looks pretty similar to Gradius 1. But better... But it like, kind of runs poorly. Hey there, how's it going? You going live soon, by any chance? Should I be going for this? This seems like a really bad idea. I'm gonna Maybe I should take out the boss first. Well, no. I'm a fool. I am a fool. No power up in that one. Get out of my face. Officers, if you have a problem, then book me. Oh! Get him. Get in there. Yeah. Okay. This gun on the right was using up all the like sprite slots at the engine reserves for the horrible like swirling circly guys, so that thing was effectively dead. This is Zanac. Gradius 2 treated me like Gradius usually does. So I had a couple runs get really deep, and I lost my first life at the end of the game, and I lost every life from that point forward instantly. I didn't update my stream title. I need to do that. I've beaten Gradius 2 without continuing before, but that was back in the days of Composite. I was sort of hoping to get a local recording of it on RGB, just in case I ever feel like doing a review of it. But because I have a lot to say about Gradius. I love those games, and also everybody who hates them, I agree with all the things they say about them. You dummy. You like that dodge? I don't think it mattered. I think I still had wake up invincibility. Oh, dummy. I don't remember how these enemies behave. Yeah, I don't know. To me, like, the options are really, really fun to control in the Gradius games, and, like, whether someone's going to enjoy them sort of depends on whether that outweighs the awful, awful experience of like trying to recover once you've died, you know? I think most people have fun with Gradius 2 with Gradius when they're riding high. Yeah. Like, I would only like a new Gradius game with all that bullcrap if it was really, like, explicit about being a spiritual successor to Gradius, which I think it's... Basically, I'm agreeing with what you're saying, so never mind. Oh, Zanac. No! Yeah, it's so good. To me, like a lot of shmups, the problem with them is like I don't really feel like I'm on an adventure. I feel like I'm dodging circles. In Gradius, you know, when I play Gradius, I feel like I'm a fighter pilot on a mission, you know what I mean? Like, it's got a kind of visual flair and like cinematic sense to it that I think a lot of shmups that aren't as annoying to play don't. That's the big thing I like about it. And again, I think the options are so fun to control. But do I appreciate your credit having like a 70% chance of dying as soon as you take a single death? Not really. I could do without that part. I can't read this well enough to like get over there. There we go. That I'm so bad at that kind of dodging in like bullet hell games. Like most bullet hell players can do that sort of thing in their sleep. To me, it's like trying to make a left turn onto a busy road where I just like look and my eyes glaze over and I really need to take my time. This is the OSSC, Sir HC Man. Sorry it took me so long to respond. I don't do a very good job of keeping up on chat when I play shmups. This level is one reason it's really nice to have a fully upgraded Weapon 5 if you can get it, which I think you can get a full Weapon 5 on the previous stage. These things can't be destroyed. They maybe can be destroyed by enemy erasers and thus a max level Weapon 6. But most weapons just don't do anything to them. So the screen is just going to fill up with them, and the max power Weapon 5 will destroy them, I think. There we go. I don't think my primary shot was at max level. I don't remember. So yeah, I remembered this stage being associated with Weapon 5, not because you need it, not because it helps, but because you can get it here. Yeah, I get hype when I play this because it feels like I'm getting like 1,000 subscriptions. So I probably shouldn't collect primary weapon power-ups because they should, I think, downgrade my shot. Oh my god. Oh god. Hey, not bad. I don't know where that lander came from. But yeah, so like destroying these things isn't necessarily that good because the game won't let you have too many sprites on screen at the same time. So if you just let them group up and follow you around, most of the enemies can't fire bullets. Like they try, but there's no room. But there are ways to destroy them. It must involve enemy erasers and Weapon 6. That thing normally fires a gigantic full screen spread, and instead it fired one bullet. So a lot of compile games have stages like this where there's like brain jellyfish that follow you around. They're a little more dangerous than you might think because if they overlap just so, they'll be invisible. Like how that item 5 carrier was invisible for quite a while. Sometimes you can run into one that you can't see. That always sucks. I almost died. Okay. Yeah, you know, I really love FPGA consoles. This is 4x line scaling. Like the Grimrock Mushroom boss. That looked like a really cool boss encounter. I forget if I said that Because I was watching on my TV, and it's really hard to chat when I've got the stream up on my TV. I don't use a Chromecast anymore because apparently with Samsung smart TVs, Chromecasts being on the same network at all can like cause interference and interfere with the smart features of the Samsung TV. But it turns out that you can sideload like an unofficial Twitch app on Samsung TVs, and it's really nice. It's like way better than any official Twitch app I've ever used for, you know, features. Like, look how fast that thing died. I won't keep this for too much longer because the game's too chaotic to just never take another death from this point forward, unless you're Miyabi or something. But my chances of like 1cc'ing it just went from like not too good to like decent. Hey, thanks for following. No! Oh, it's all gone to shit. I was looking at chat. Yeah, I was looking at chat during a boss fight in a shmup. No. No, that one's entirely on me. No. Dumb. Let's hear it. Is the joke this Zanac credit? Ooh. This one's going fine. Again, I don't expect to 1cc it now. That was a pretty costly mistake, but... Stranger things have happened. I have 1cc'd some really, really dicey looking Zanac credits in the past, so you never know. There's no rule that says a dog can't 1cc Zanac. I don't really know why I found that funny. It's just such a good game, dude. I don't know, you know, everybody likes blazing lasers, everybody likes gun knack. I mean, those games are fine. To me, there's this, there's Spriggan. I think they're like... I don't mean to say that Compile like peaked early, you know what I mean? That's like too negative, but... Boy, they got a whole lot right with this game. A whole lot. I shouldn't have gone after that, even though it was another item 5. Yeah. I should have just killed the boss. I got greedy. Funniest shit I've ever heard. You would have loved it. The ideal dot shmup is Koryun, actually, because of this. Hey, I'm chatting, and this. These are... I believe I've now made a compelling case for Koryun. Oh, got 5 again when I didn't want it, and now there's this shit going on. Oh. God, dude. Oh my god. Wait, does this not hit those? Oh, that's not one of them. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Which one, codeine? Oh, codeine. Coryoon. Coryoon. Can the closed captions handle that? Hey, I'm getting lives. You know, you're invincible after you pick up power-ups, but not for that long. Can't get it through my skull. Oh, 7! 7! We'll see how long I hang on to this. Seven. Bullets. I probably was too risky. Even though it worked out, I think that was probably like as close as you can come to an objectively bad strategic call. Oh no! Oh, frick. No! Dummy! Kill the thing. There. Oh yeah, this thing first. These things, when they go berserk, it can be really hard to like actually do damage to them. It missed one of the O's. Oh, I thought the level was over. I was looking elsewhere, and I just heard bsh, bsh. Oh. 7. Oh, God. How many areas are there? I think there are 12. This is what, area 10? A handbag. Does anybody remember that? Was that somebody's like MK Ultra, like assassin trigger that I just did? It's just a clip that was big on YouTube for a second of a famous actress in like an adaptation of The Importance of Being Earnest or something, going, a handbag. It was really funny. No! Oh, Dot, you've done it again. The worst kind of thing to die to. Get in there. Yeah, I did it. It's one down. I'm doing it. I'm just throwing away lives there. scourge of puppies. In my head, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna 1cc this. I don't think that anymore. 7! It is seriously easy to just lose life after life after life in the last stage. I think, like, the next to last stage is, like, very close to as hard as the last stage. You have a bunch of super tough shmupping at the end of, like, what's an hour-long run. Well, it's not like Diojo white label tough, but it's not easy. Oh, really? At least we got to hear the good song again. I think this stage is kind of difficult to improvise. Like, there's something where there's a lot of really dangerous stuff on both sides of the screen. And if you don't, like, basically spawn kill, like spawn camp one side of it. Hey, thanks for the cheer. You're pretty well screwed because you get stuck with nowhere to, like, maneuver. Oh, yeah, it's got the... Oh! Big gun. How about it? If I'd remembered that smiley face was there and I had grabbed that, 5, I would have been, like, super in business. Well... This is it. Yeah. This is pretty close to the worst situation, unfortunately. I need a power up. Okay, that works too. If you run into the brains, you kill them. But it's not enough to, like, run into them and die. You have to be invincible from having recently respawned or picked up a power-up. Those 2 power-ups would have been bad to grab, so I was content trying to do it without dying and then just going in if I died. And killing the brain. They kill you if you ran them. Okay. Yeah, this part sucks because the normal enemies do start spawning in. It would have been cooler to die right when that thing spawned so I could point blank it, but hey. I think I got it. Yeah. This section, it really sucks to die here. And I've done exactly that. Yeah, this section is super long. It's really cool. That I shouldn't have gone for that dodge, and I can't fucking believe I got it. I don't even remember what's next. You'd think this would be a really memorable part of the game. What a stupid way to try to dodge. My gosh. There we go. Damn. Damn. 10 lives going into the last stage is not good. I don't think I'm going to be finishing this. The last error, sorry. Maybe there will be a smiley face. I'm going to just hold on to this 5 in case there's a smiley face. Well, no, I'm not. I feel like there could be a smiley face, like here. No. No, I guess not. Now I have no chance of killing this boss. Damn. Damn. Well, the boss is gone. Yeah, I just don't have any focus left. Okay. I'm trying to see smiley faces. I'm stuck at the top of the screen somehow. Hmm. Damn. Damn. Oh my god. No, dude. I was on 0 lives like multiple times. Holy shit, dude. Thank you. Oh, man. That is one way to close out a stream. Like, I've 1cc'd this game so many times before that every time I've done it, I've gone into the last boss with like 7 lives minimum. Oh man. Oh, my eyes are watering because I didn't blink that whole boss fight. Well, I cannot possibly top that. Is Sir on yet? He's who I was gonna host. Guy that was in here earlier. Yeah, thank you, K Price. That was a whole lot of fun. I can't see my screen. Can somebody tell me if the user, if that user is live right now? Because that's who I was gonna raid. But my eyes are watering because I didn't blink. Oh. He is. He's on. Alright, that's who I'm gonna host. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Sir HC Man is a really entertaining streamer who's playing the Game Gear Mega Man on a consoleized Game Gear. I am interested to see that as I am really into the Game Gear. So pop in, say hello. I would highly recommend following Sir HC. If you're in need of more channels to follow. But yeah, thanks everybody. I'll see you later. Have a good night.